Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
I'm behind when you play it, right?
A little bit, yeah.
If I played it, I'd be right on the... Well, I could play it, too.
Yeah, you want to?
You can do whatever you'd like.
Here comes the segue. No finger pointing? I like when you do the finger pointing.
That is hilarious.
That reminds me of when we used to do live shows back in the day.
Old man forearms, old man forearms, skinny little.
No
old
one
man
said they're on TV. They look strong
They
and
do.
young.
But when you hold them short like that, you look a little like Rachel Ray. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
You got your
look at
tickets?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gun show!
Mike, the finger pointing reminds me when we used to do live shows a million years ago, there was always an intermission. And after we came back from the intermission, there was a certain lightness to our mood. And that would be sometimes when you would dance and finger point.
Excellent.
Love it.
By the way, we a little weirder energy late in the afternoon. We're taping this show.
Sure.
This is
That
great.
may be the plan Tuesday for the foreseeable future. I have only one explanation for that. That golf ball's not going to hit itself.
That's true. Got to hit the egg, Mike.
Yeah. But then again, I work too. I'm working right now. Technically,
Yes.
This is my job.
Yes.
Okay, Carla, this is my job.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you see, you said you weren't going to get into it.
But then I won't. Let me get into a story that I
You
printed
had a
out
thing,
yesterday.
yeah.
Printed, Oscar. Printed.
Yeah.
Not digitally.
He likes
but I
the
felt
tactile of touching
sometimes
the
I
paper.
see something in the middle of the day, and I said, I need to bring this in for my guys because this is
It's great.
something they'd be interested in. This would normally find its way into the homepage, but I have to. Oh, by the way, sorry to digress like right at the beginning of the show. Listening to John Tesh. Really? God, I wish we could cuss every day because I'd like F that guy. I mean, and Carla says, doesn't he do his own research? I said, no, he doesn't do his own research.
Oh, are you
Somebody
still on the
hands him-
station where he does the little cut-ins?
Educate
the
for your
index,
mind.
intelligence for your
Oh,
life.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
A doctor at a survey said the da-da-da-da-da-da.
That is sweet.
And that's it. And then he plays another song.
Isn't
That,
it sweet, though, that Carla still believes in radio magic?
Yeah, that is kind of nice.
Okay, let's move on here.
A heavy
Hey.
pause.
A Hilton hotel manager was arrested and charged Friday for entering a guest room. You won't hear this on Intelligence for Your Life.
No.
But I'll read it like John Tess. All right?
Yes.
For those of you that might be wanting to spend a weekend or a road trip this summer at a hotel, a Hilton hotel manager was arrested and charged Friday, and I say it the Midwestern way.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
When do you get back?
Friday.
He gets back on Tuesday. Tuesday or Monday. I could go Monday, but I'm thinking Wednesday might be DDD.
D. It's D-A-Y. Thank you. A Hilton hotel manager was arrested and charged Friday for entering a guest room and sucking on the customer's toes.
Oh, no.
David Neal, 52, was charged with aggravated burglary and assault for entering a male guest's room and sucking on his toes Thursday, March 30th. That's a while. Was that you? What was that? I heard a squeak or something.
I
was
stifled
stifling
a
a
laugh
laugh.
because
Oh,
it's-
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Nashville police. Nashville. There we go. Nashville police were dispatched shortly after 5 a.m. to 121 4th Avenue South, where a Hilton hotel resides. This is right out of the paper.
It
This
really
not-
is. It
This
is.
is not written for broadcast.
Solid copy.
Okay?
Yeah.
No, it's not. To call this copy is an insult to
Well,
copy.
isn't
I
it
guess
copy for
newspaper
newspaper
copy,
copy?
you're
Yeah,
right.
print.
Yeah.
That's why they have the copy
Yes.
room.
But still, it's
You're
not
right.
It's not broadcast copy.
No, it's not. A spokesman for the city's police department stated.
Yes.
Right out of a journalistic class.
Yeah.
While investigating a complaint, officers discovered that Neal, working as a night manager, think Adrian Gonzalez,
Yes.
made a key card and entered a guest room. The guest then woke up to find Neil sucking on his toes,
That's not okay.
which he immediately confronted. Hey.
Oh, he addressed the situation?
Hey, you. The guest
What's all this
recognized
then?
the guest recognized Neil because the day before he came into the room with another employee to fix an issue with the television. The spokesman informed.
There's something
It's
up.
not even proper. English.
No.
Neil claimed that he entered the room because he smelled smoke
Oh.
and was checking on the victim. However, the night manager did not report this issue to security. Furthermore, no other resident reported smelling smoke.
Oh, so he might have been lying.
When officers asked where the room key was, Neil said, "It's in my ass." No, he didn't say that. I'm sorry. When officers asked where the room key was.
Are you throwing it to a record after this, Tesh? I just want to be ready.
Intelligence for your life. I'm John Tesh.
Yes.
The room key was never recovered.
Oh,
Who had recorded it also.
that's right. Everyone knows
Nashville,
my birth record.
Nashville Police Central Precinct detectives led the investigation and issued warrants against Neil. He was arrested at his Lebanon, Tennessee residence, and currently he's in jail on a $27,000 bond. So
Wow.
that's my intelligence for your life today. You know? And just goes to show you, you might want to take a really close look at that night manager if you happen to be checking in after 6 p.m. Remember, don't forget, if you're going to check out late or you're going to check in late, let them know. Intelligence. Oh, wait, I blew it.
Almost
I'm
had
sorry,
it.
I'm going to have to do the whole
Almost.
thing.
All right.
Please.
You can read the whole story again?
No.
Okay, I just
And
need
he's
your
being
out cue.
held on $27,000 bond. No, it's got to be tighter than that.
Okay, I didn't know how tight you
Gotta
wanted
be
it.
tighter than that.
Okay, go ahead.
And he's being held currently on $27,000 bond. Intelligence for your life. This is Mike O'Mara. And a reminder, if you're going to check out late, you might want to check with the night manager and make sure he hasn't sucked anybody's toes. No, just kidding. If you're going to be checking in late, make sure the night manager is not a perv.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hilton.
Who says you need computers?
That's right.
Yeah, I don't care. Childersburg, Alabama. Ensenada, Mexico.
Oh, you need
Hershey,
more music,
Pennsylvania.
Mike.
Scottsburg, Indiana. St. Regis, Montana. Truman, Minnesota. The Mike O'Mara Show is on now. And great to have you along on a Tuesday. That's Rick Astelli, and the song is Never Gonna Give You Up. Yes, sirree. A fantastic hit by the British Carrot Top. Hope you like it. I'm John Tesh. Intelligence for your life. So I thought that was something I'd bring in
I like
to
that.
show and tell. Can
look-
we turn off Rick Astley?
Yeah, I
Thank
would
you.
feel violated if that happened to me. How about that?
I use the security hinge every time I stay somewhere.
Have you ever seen people defeat it, though? It's so easily defeated.
I've seen that on
Wait a second. I didn't know about that. How do you know that?
I know that because one time, as it was at the golfing, our O'Mara Open, we were staying at a hotel down there. And
That's the
coming
last time you stayed at a hotel, right?
That's the last time, Mike, I urinated. And but the doctor has me on a urine softener. It
Right.
should be better.
A urine
When I
softener.
got back, that hinge had shut, and I had to pee so bad that I had a guy come up and he had to like jimmy it to get in my room. It's not that tricky.
Was that the hotel where I trashed a room?
You did not
I remember
trash a
there
room.
was an apology tour. I don't think you trashed
No.
a room, but there was an apology
Yeah.
Oh,
tour.
I think I
Yes.
threw something.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't recall that. I think you were more gruff when it was last call, and that was that.
Mhm.
I was bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, I could put them away in those
You might have
days.
lost your phone. Somebody lost their phone. I don't remember who lost their phone.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know
I
there was
remember a
something-
phone being lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know there was some controversy, and Jabari was involved.
I don't remember
That's how
that.
long ago.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a long
Yeah.
time
You
ago.
might not have been involved in that.
In the
you guys
controversy?
might have been long gone.
I imagine we were. We heard about it
Yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah, I was.
I know this, Mike. If you lose your phone, make sure you remember where you put it.
Yeah. Studies have shown that a person that loses their phone has high stress levels. It seems that not having the phone close to you can cause you to feel an unusual level of tension. Well, you might want to keep it with you. Thank you.
We're no strangers to love.
You're doing that, and
The
that'll be
Big
the
Duff.
song, too.
Yeah, that was
Two.
the Big Duff. That's
Big
what it
Duff
was.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember that's the way it was. I was accused today, by the way, of my wife accused me. She said, "Have you had something to drink?" And I said, "No, alcohol has not touched my lips today."
Good.
And I just don't like that when. And she does it. Carla, you're not talented enough to decipher that over the phone. All right, I'll give it to you.
Oh, it was a phone call?
Yeah, it was on a phone call. Have you been drinking? It's when I asked for an extra day of play. And that's when she said, what did she say to me? She said, I work for a living.
Mike, you said right before we started the program you were not going to
This is
address
something
this
that.
today.
All right, I'm not going to bring it up.
This is not a win.
Right.
You can't.
It's
There's
not,
a no-win situation. You said.
Top
Right.
of mind.
Yeah.
It's, you can always win with an Irish fight.
What?
Mike, have you been drinking?
Yeah, Mike, really, have you?
No, I have not.
Just like a couple. That's
No,
fine. If
I
you
have
if you
not.
do, if you have, it's
You know.
fine. It's
I
fine.
have not.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so where were we? Anywho,
You're proclaiming your sobriety.
well, yeah, I don't like
and
to
we
be
talked about
accused of
jimmying
something.
the hinge lock on a hotel room. I've seen it also done with a rubber band.
Okay,
Well,
but my logic is this: if you're going to break in, you're not going to use the key. You're going to break in. If you're going to use the hotel key to get in, and that security latch isn't latch,
Right.
then the probability of someone being able to get in and then sucking on this other man's toes is high. Otherwise,
It just seems,
would
doesn't
startle
it seem out there, that story? Doesn't it seem a little off the pale that you would do that knowing full well that, you're going to get busted? The
Mike, in
person's gonna
some hotels they charge extra for that.
Now, stop. Don't you think if you walked in and did that, you would be doing it based on some sort of preconception that the guest might not
or
mind
you
it?
got the wrong room, but with the security latch, at least if they unlock the
That could
door,
be.
if they unlock the door, they can't get all the way in.
But just randomly, you're going to get busted if it's
Unless,
anybody you
like,
don't know.
Maybe when he was checking in, he made like eyes at the guy, and he
That's
thought
what
it
I
was,
just
yeah.
said.
I'm
Are
saying,
you listening to
Mike,
what I'm saying?
every
I
word
just
you're
said
saying.
no, you're doing shtick and not paying attention.
Not paying
to what I
attention to
just
every
said.
word you just said.
I said that's what it. That's why I said it's beyond
What's
the
the
pale.
international look for "I'll see you"?
Suck your toes. Yeah. No, like a flirtation.
Yeah.
That may have resulted in the night manager saying, "Oh, I can go into this room."
Right.
And
I'm trying to give you the international. What if somebody? Yeah,
if somebody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like you go. Yeah. Sorry for the late check-in. I'm in room 343.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need a
And then-
tow truck. If you catch my meaning.
I'm in room 442. I mean 2.
Oh boy, I need a nice warm bath. I can't wait to put my toe in the water.
Do you personally serve the continental toe dust?
What?
All right.
You're like toast. Toast right there.
Damn it!
All right, now the man who's going to give me a hard time about this, but I will tell you the truth. He's 9, soon to be 10. I won't be able to do this very long.
Okay.
When I am tasked with waking my son up, and my wife and I pretty much split it 50-50, who wakes Michael up in the morning, I go in there, and if his little dogs are slipped out from under the covers, I give him a little kiss on the foot to wake him up. That's how I wake him up in the morning. And I think that's, oh, now you're both looking at me with dead eyes, and you can both bite me, okay? You can both bite
On his
my Irish
toes?
ass.
Yeah.
Not his
That's
toes,
weird.
his feet. I give him a little kiss on his feet because he wakes up, and that's what I used to do when he was a little baby. You'll find.
Okay.
Did you not kiss your kid's feet?
I don't
Rob
think I did.
Spiewak?
No, I don't think I
Oh
did.
my God, they're the cutest things in the world. There's nothing like a little kid's feet. They're gorgeous. They're little bit. Why do you think people have prints of their baby's feet?
So you
'Cause
can
the feet
identify
are
them after
gorgeous.
an accident?
It's messed up. No. Dark.
That is,
messed
well,
up.
it's true though. That's like a foot.
Hey,
It's
you
like
are
a
a
fingerprint.
monster.
No, it's fine.
I do that, and so I kiss him. I kiss him on his little foot, and it immediately wakes him up.
Did you ever bronze his baby shoes?
No. what is this, 1928, Rob?
Just curious.
No, we didn't. Bronze baby shoes.
I have mine.
You yours from when you were a baby.
No, from my senior year of high school.
You're a late bloomer. That's right.
They're used as doorstops.
They are corrective shoes.
in
Bronze.
in Condo Bob's house. They're used as doorstops.
No, actually, my parents got them done as a gift for each of my grandmothers.
That's
since
sweet.
they passed,
That's what used to be done.
Yeah, it's
I
the
have
old thing, yeah.
I saw bronzed baby shoes. I don't know where the hell they are.
Mm.
Do you still have your bronze baby shoes?
Yeah, they're on my stereo cabinet upstairs.
Hoarder.
That's sweet.
Oh, should I
Lord.
throw them away? Should I throw them away?
You can't melt them down?
Not many people have that memento.
Make an Elvis box.
themselves.
You see?
Maybe a parent has it, but not the
Well,
baby himself.
I like to celebrate me.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That is
Hey,
for sure your favorite person you spend the most time with.
Yes, absolutely.
Does Michael? I hate to get into this, but we need to put a stop to this.
Right.
Does he ever recoil when you do that now? Like now that he's gotten a little older?
Like a
No.
Smithers scream?
No, but there is not the same level of it's slowly, and having a son, it's different. It slowly begins to wane. And remember, the first go round in Daddy 1.0 with my daughters, I was the weekender.
Yeah, you weren't
And
there for
That's
all of
true.
that.
Lots of hugs,
Yeah.
and their daughters.
Lots of
so you
goodbye
hug 'em and
kisses.
you kiss them and all that. Yeah,
Kiss goodbye.
kisses.
Never kiss good morning.
Yeah.
I remember those goodbye kisses.
You know what I do with Robert?
Studies show that divorced fathers of two who say goodbye frequently to their daughters on the weekend suffer from major. Where's the freaking
he's about to
record
hit
now?
it.
Yeah, usually it's at the end.
Yes.
Go ahead and hit it. I'm talking over the record. No, I don't want to do it now.
You have ruined.
You're
I don't want to
fussy.
know it. I don't
Okay.
want, no.
Just
because you said he does his thought,
I have
Okay.
and then he does the record.
Okay.
I have one
All
more
right.
follow up.
Whatever.
Do you still do the smooch on the lips?
Not really. Not as often, but yeah, occasionally.
Mm.
That
You got to pick.
that
You got
is
to pick your
ha-
poison.
That is your hang up. That is your hang up, dude. That is your hang up. That is absolutely, and especially in European cultures, that's not an unusual thing. And, I don't want to be the dad that's like, sees his kid coming home from college and gives him a nice handshake. I want to give him a hug.
Yeah, but
That's what I was
I'm
doing.
not-
Than a
a kiss
kiss.
isn't wrong. Maybe on the cheek is a little more appropriate at this.
I think you are way too uptight about it. And that's why I knew that I started getting this same inquisition when I talked about kissing his little dogs, which are still as cute as a button, in my humble opinion.
What if you did like
They're
a European kiss on both cheeks? Like
Yeah,
they
like
do in a
smooch,
movie?
smooch.
Although I have to say
Smooch,
this,
smooch.
though, when I mentioned his cute as a button, those cute as a button, if he happens to log like an overnight at a friend's
Yeah.
house and
Yeah.
somehow socks didn't make the trip
Yeah.
with the sneakers,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go near those feet in that particular circumstance.
Yeah, he's getting to that age.
Yeah.
He's getting to that age
You've
where
always
the
preferred
odor
fresh dogs.
is there. And by the way, he did not inherit my gift of no appreciable foot odor, which is true.
This is
which
true.
I have verified with you over the years
Yes.
multiple times.
He could
You go
wear a
into my
moccasin,
closet.
a sockless moccasin Mike could wear all day in
Yeah.
summertime heat and
Give
remove
my
it.
hey dudes, I wear them without socks. Get them right now. I'll stick back, and they look like they've been through the mill. They are worn out. I could shove my whole face and go.
All you smell
No problem at
How
all.
do
is
you
leather.
know this?
We've talked about this for years.
I've
Okay,
tested
gotcha.
it when I used to wear loafers and
Got it,
socks.
got it.
Yes.
I'd say
Loafers
these-
without socks.
Sometimes, but not really as much in the DC Eastern corridor.
Yeah.
And I would take the loafer off. I said, "These are 4-year-old Cole Haans, 4 years old. Have a sniff."
All they smelled like was
And
leather.
nothing.
Just leather.
Yeah.
Now, I cannot say the same for my new deodorant. And believe me, I'm honest about products. I love Harry's razors.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I am now testing out Harry's that they branched into
The
the world
deodorant?
of
Yeah.
deodorant world, and I love the smell of it. I just don't know if the smell of it can handle me for 24 hours.
Is it
I'm
an
just not sure.
antiperspirant deodorant or just a
They all
deodorant?
are. They all are, and I think this is too. But the problem now, testing it, I bought it, and I didn't buy it through the Mike O'Mara Show website. I
It's
bought
in the
it
store.
at a
Yes.
drugstore.
Yeah, I've had it. Same thing.
And
Same
I
deal.
bought it, and I left it in the car, and it was 95, and the thing melted. And so now I've got like a little cow's tongue of deodorant sticking
that's
out of
wrong, yeah.
the top, and it's just not.
That's the
a good
worst when that
cover.
happens.
Oh, I hate that.
It's.
We
and
used
you
to-
don't want to throw it away because you spent good money.
But you know
on
what
it.
I did?
Just-
You know, I
what?
took the hairdryer
Yeah.
to it, and I melted it down, and then I took the cap of the top of it, and I mashed
it. You formed
I
it.
molded it.
Yes, you molded it.
You know, 30 years
Isn't
ago,
that
Mike.
great?
30 years ago,
Isn't
when
this
I
a
worked
stupid show?
when I worked at Safeway in Richmond, it was not in the best neighborhood, and we would have unhomed people come in, and one of the things they would do is grab deodorant off the
oh,
shelves
that's sweet for them.
and give themselves a little bit of
Yeah, that's
a
thoughtful.
a little burst, and
Yeah.
then put it back on the shelf. Because of this, I remember the brand Old Spice used to put a plastic cap over.
they all do.
They all do.
They all
Okay,
do.
but this
When's
was
the last
new
time you
back-
bought deodorant?
Mike, this was new back then. This was 30 years ago. And so a guy returned an Old Spice. He says, this doesn't smell right. And what had happened is a homeless guy had used
Yeah.
it and just
Are
used
you
the
sure it
plastic.
was? You don't know it was a homeless person.
No, you're right. You're right. Could have been a student. Could have been a student.
Also, could have been the
a student.
guy.
It probably was a
he-
stinky VCU cheap
Yeah.
student.
But anyway, I remember our friend and manager, Keith, took a big smell and had a very bad reaction to it. Because
By
it
the
was-
way, we should all be more empathetic with the homeless community.
I agree.
You know,
This
I've looked at the numbers on this show.
this from
I'm
the-
planning for it.
this from the control room, Mike.
Yes.
Do you wake up Carla by kissing her toes?
Carla could be, in my humble estimation, and I'm not happy with her today. She's been very cruel to me today.
Yes.
So complimenting her is not something, but I have to tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
And the truth is, Carla could be a morning man on any radio station because she jumps out of
Boom.
bed
Out.
like I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Like the alarm goes, it's that Alexa alarm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the feet are on the.
She's
you know,
up.
I linger a little bit. I linger for about 30 seconds, and sometimes I'm up earlier if I'm up in an old man way.
Right.
But most of the time, she's the first one up for first thing in the
Ready
morning.
to rock.
So I've been doing, I do my inexpensive watchmaker
Yeah.
crap that I do
Yeah.
in here.
Your little
pretending
workshop.
pretending it's a side hustle,
Mhm.
but it's nothing of the kind, right? I know I'll never make
It's a
any
hobby.
money
It's a
doing it,
hobby.
but I polish watches
Yeah.
and I
Change
fix
batteries,
watches.
take links out.
I get up this morning, all right? I look at my watch and I'm looking at the watch and it says 4:20 and Carla is
Yeah.
rattling around and now 4:25. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
I thought you
just
were
missed
going
out.
She
to
is
spark
ra-
up.
Thank you. She is rattling around, and I come out and I go, "What are you doing up? It's 4:20 in the morning, 4:25 in the morning." And she says, "Hey, Mr. Watchmaker, you mustn't have set your watch the right way. It's 5:25 in the morning." And we
Oh,
were
she
up.
started out just digging at you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it was. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I've got. One of these days, I'll pan the camera
Yeah.
over and I'll show you. Over here to the right, you guys remember the garage?
Yes.
Is a lovely little setup that I have, and I know it looks like I'm pointing left, but it's
Doesn't
over to
matter.
the
We,
right.
we see it. We see
Yeah.
it.
And I've got a wheel with some polishing little spools on them, and
Hey,
I've
I
got
didn't know you were polishing watches.
and I like if you needed a link taken out of your watch,
Yeah.
don't take it to a jewelry store. You got your
So
boy
if I
right
want
here.
to get this
When
polished,
did you
I
get
send
the
it to
wheel?
you.
When did you get
I
the wheel?
polish that. I'd have to look at it. You'd
Yeah?
have to show it to me. But like when you were here, I could do that. Is it?
When did you get the wheel? You had no wheel when we were there.
I got
We had
the
a wheel
wheel
of cheese.
probably
Oh,
the week or
delicious.
two,
Yeah.
a week or two after you guys split.
Wow.
I
So
got it and
did
I
you
put it
set
up
up
here.
on the tool chest that's to that side
Nope.
of your?
Brought in a like a plastic picnic
This is
table.
fascinating.
That is.
How
You know,
do you-
one of those folding long,
Sure.
like deli tables. You know the kind of table you put in your backyard when
Yeah.
you're having a party.
Sure.
I've got one of those, and on it I have not only the wheel, but because the wheel filled this studio with dust and gribblies that were floating
Yeah.
around, I then purchased a box that is an enclosed box with an attached fan
To
filter
that
out
goes
the wheel.
into a
Shop
vacuum bag.
Yeah.
And I clean the
It's like a
watches
fume
with that.
hood. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
This is fascinating.
I did it.
What is it? Okay, I remember sending this watch out to be polished, and I sent it to a third party. I didn't send it to the manufacturer, which was going to be
Too much.
I think it was $500.
Well, in your
$500.
case, though, you need all mechanical watches and all automatic watches,
Yes.
which I believe your Breitling is. It's an automatic, right? Self-winding?
Correct.
Am I correct? No
Correct.
battery? you need to have them serviced. You've had your watch 10 years now, 11 years now, maybe longer?
Let's see. My Weapon ex-girlfriend,
Right?
she gifted it to me shortly, or no, I think she cheated on me and then gifted it to me and then left me. So let me put that math together.
The old 1, 2, 3, Mike.
10
1,
years
2,
at
3.
least.
No, it was almost 15 years.
15 years?
Yes.
I don't know what the timetable is, but you're supposed to have them
Yes.
serviced simply because they run on mechanics and oil. There's tiny little bit of oil to keep all the stuff going, you know?
And the
And
oil
also,
will
this is-
eventually wear out or seize
Well,
or
I'll
what?
show you. I'll show you. Maybe I can do a
This
zoom
is
in here.
great.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
let me just add this for all
I
you.
can show- I don't know if it, because I'm not going to be able to pull it
This
out.
goes
of
out to all the single men out there.
Yeah.
and you
all
young,
the single men?
yeah, all the single men.
men.
If you have a girlfriend in your life
damn
that barely ever gifts you anything,
Damn it, did I just-
and then she takes a girls'
What I
trip
did.
to Tampa,
Right. Yeah.
out of the blue, and then comes back, and that, let's say a month later, gives you the nicest present you've ever received from her out of just randomly, and says,
Yeah.
"Oh, I just I've been thinking about you, and I'm so sweet." She definitely cheated on you.
Oh, she's riding the guilt train.
That's
yeah.
a guilt train to Presentville. And then you receive it, and then you're going to be like, "Oh, this is like so sweet. I never expected. I don't even know how you could afford something like this."
Right.
And then just know that 3 months later, you're going to find your heart will be broken, and you'll find out why.
Okay.
But keep the watch because it is nice.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
Yeah,
Mike's
There's the
widow's
hair.
peak. There's
Well, it's
his
not really a
eyes.
widow's peak.
I
Oh, we
wish
see.
had
There we
it.
go.
There
Yes,
it
we
is.
see
Beautiful.
it. It's great video day.
I wish
Zoom,
we had a-
zoom. Yes, you look at that. That is
it's
a beautiful
very
back to a
cool.
watch.
This
That's
is
amazing.
This is a Seiko.
Seiko.
And don't laugh at me, but it's
We're
a
not laughing.
Seiko.
Seiko, made by Citizen.
All right.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
guessing.
No, Seiko's made by Seiko.
Maybe Citizen
big
is made by
dummy.
Seiko.
Citizen Seiko.
Yeah. Citizen Kane.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that.
Wow.
All right, so Oscar.
Yes.
You're looking at, because this is a clear back.
Clear
All
back.
right. So
Not to be mistaken
a
Bye.
clear back
with a fat
all right,
back.
All right. You see
Yeah,
that
I
thing
see
on
the mechanism.
bottom?
Yes.
Mhm.
See the
Yes.
mechanism? That's a self-winding.
Mm.
And all those parts in there, there you see the one moving.
Yes.
The movement is making the watch run.
Yeah.
And all those mechanics in there. By the way, the watch geeks right now have boners.
Yeah.
They're loving this.
I'm interested in this.
I wish those watch people would ever call us
It looks
back.
like there's an AC vent in there.
And what happens is they run off. They need a little lubrication.
Yeah.
Because the agitation of the watch day to day, that's what winds it, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if I can make it move here, you can see.
So I've never
Turn it over.
had
You
it
can see the thing
serviced. I
move.
just had it polished.
Oh, you probably need to get it. But you don't actually use it to keep time.
No,
though.
it's just jewelry.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Well,
Make
maybe
the
if I
thing-
serviced it,
I
it'd
could
keep
make
time.
the thing move.
Well, I think it would keep time if you set
What
it.
if my engine
See how that
seized?
thing on the bottom moves?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we see it.
That's winding the watch.
Got it.
Oh,
got it,
okay.
got it.
That's what winds
Yeah.
the watch. And that's the.
Oh,
way it
hello
goes.
there.
Oh, let's use that shot for a while.
Yeah, there we go.
Very
Hey,
intimate.
Mike, I'm glad we set up that permanent shot.
Well, there we go.
Damn it.
Boom.
There it is.
Oh,
Boom.
bam.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so you're saying that I shouldn't send it to your shop. I should send
What
it to
I'm
their
saying
shop.
is, at the age
15.
of your watch,
15.
which is 15 to 20 years,
Yes.
you should probably get it properly serviced to maintain its value.
Thank you. I
Now,
shall.
If you don't care, and
I
you
care.
don't plan on having the watch appreciate
Yeah.
in value or depreciate or whatever, but you want to hold its value, I could probably do a really cursory little polish on it. And
But you're not doing anything mechanical to it. It would simply
I don't
be.
take it apart.
Okay.
No, I don't. I take the bracelet off, but I don't take the. I don't take.
So
the
do they
watch
have
apart.
like a local dealer where you could take it to have it? Because I would think it would be weird to
No,
mail
this
it.
is what they-
Usually, you have
You have to
professional
mail it.
jewelers.
Well, when I went to Breitling, the store,
Yeah.
they were like, you have to
Is that
mail
what the
it.
sign says?
It does say
Breitling, the
the
store.
No, but they have people, especially with Rolexes, they have people that service those.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And
I went, where do kids get their ears pierced at the mall?
Claire's?
Hey, I went to Claire's.
That's a
Piercing
beautiful
Pagoda.
place. Oh, the piercing pagoda
Yeah.
is good too.
I
God
went,
damn it,
and you think I'm kidding? I talked about it on the show.
Pony, how's this shot? Right
There was a
You actually
jewelry
have good
store.
zoom, a little too zoomed out, a little bit in.
Thank you.
There we go.
Right there.
one more,
Just a teensy bit and a
then I'll
little
go that way.
more headroom.
Please. I went to Scottsdale Mall, and there was a Claire's upstairs, and next to the Claire's there was a like jewelry exchange
Okay.
that said that they could polish it. They did.
Is it like a place where you take your gold to get rid of?
It was shady.
Yeah.
It
would
was certainly
almost have to
it was
be.
a sus, as the kids would say.
Sus, totally
And-
sus.
And then I got my watch back, and I was so paranoid because it just was the transaction was strange all the way around. I said, Chan, do you think this is the same watch that I gave them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, where they, well,
Let me take it in the back.
Yeah, it feels lighter.
Yeah.
I would. That's why I so want to get a watch extra
Right?
on here because I mean it's just fun. But I've
I
had
can get a
couple of
local guy if you're comfortable with that. I just
No,
know
I
you
wanted
get
to
Mr.
talk to the
Personality.
guy you reached out to, that Nico guy,
Yeah.
that guy from Ireland. That is
Nico's does watches.
That guy that pretended he was his secretary?
No, that's Teddy
Different guy.
Balsera.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Balsa-
Oh, that's
Bals-
The other guy,
Balsera.
Balsera, whatever the guy, and he never got back. And the Nico guy never got
These
back.
guys,
either?
I don't think they check their email.
Really?
I don't think they do that at all.
I would, but there are a bunch of different people
Yeah.
out there that because I've discovered it.
But
They're all over.
there is a very famous watch exchange here in DC, and I know because I walk by it every day when I'm walking to physical therapy.
Where is it?
It's between the tiny jewel box, which is if you're in DC, you know where that is, and DeSalles and Connecticut Avenue.
Is there
Okay.
any place in Chinatown in DC that sells watches?
Uh,
Because sometimes you can find some very interesting watches
Oh.
that might come from the far
like
away.
fakes.
Well, here's the story about fakes that I know.
Yes.
That the fakes nowadays, especially with certain Rolexes,
Mm-hmm.
are so good that even pros have trouble
I've seen the TikToks.
identifying
It's
them.
in my feed.
Get it?
Well, yes.
TikTok?
Yeah,
They have trouble identifying them because
they're so good.
on the surface, the finishing and every
The
detail
weight.
is so perfect. The weight that the only way you find out if they're fake is by getting inside
Yeah,
of them, and that's
yeah.
where they do the skimpy. That's
Right.
where they put the crap in there.
Yeah.
Not crap, but you'll pay $1,000, $1,200, $1,400 for a fake Rolex.
The
That's
times
what
are
some
gone
people
where
pay.
I mean, when we were going to New York, they were
Those were
everywhere.
lightweight, made out of
Garbage.
plastic,
Yeah,
practically.
Yeah.
You know, those were
and they
those
went
were
tick,
terrible.
tick,
Wouldn't
tick.
you
Yeah.
be? I would be. So I think if you wear a Rolex, you are around people that wear Rolexes.
Uh-huh.
I don't happen to find myself in that world yet, but if I was, and then somebody figured out that my Rolex was a fake, I'd be
Have you
mortified.
valued your Breitling?
No.
You might be able to get into the Rolex world by selling your Breitling.
My-
You might be able to go on there and say, I can sell this
Mhm.
on a website. And I don't like to give people plugs until we get a watch sponsor.
Yeah, that would be
Because
great.
that's what I'd
Yeah.
really
Well,
like
now
to
that
do.
you have a little rock quarry and you're polishing, this is next level.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a side hustle,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. I really am. And
So can anybody send you watches and you'll
No,
bring them back to life?
no. I can't take that chance.
Can
I'm not
anyone send you
insured and-
watches if they don't want them
Will you?
back?
Okay, we're gonna get right on. And now let him seize on it. He'll jump on it. No one can send me watches
Okay.
for any reason.
Okay, I
Rob.
thought perhaps that you would like to experiment with a rebuild.
It's experiment, and I don't want to experiment
I
with
like
anybody
spearmint
else.
gum.
It's
Yeah.
not experiment.
Okay.
Experiment. A spear is something you throw.
Mm-hmm.
A pear is something you eat. An experiment is something you do in a laboratory.
Experiment,
Experiment.
not
Very good.
experiment.
Experiment.
Why is
It's
that in my
never
head?
been-
I wonder why it's
never
in my
been
head that way.
experiment. It's never been. That's like saying Mike O'Meara. It's not Mike
Well,
O'Meara.
I
it's
don't
Mike
say
O'Meara.
that at all.
Have you ever
I
been
know
to
you
the Experiment Rhino in Las Vegas?
Oh, I've heard of it. I've never been there. You know, but
Spearmint gum,
somebody was talking about an old favorite in the city of Tampa, Florida. You happen to know the name of that one, Oscar?
Yeah, you
Santana?
taught me it. The Mons Venus.
Yes.
There it is. Oh, well, look at that. We've run out of time.
Already?
What a shame we can't talk about that right
You
now.
know, I actually
Okay.
bought a watch at Mons Venus.
No, they don't even let you bring in alcohol, Rob. They wouldn't let you bring in a watch. Anyway, we have to take a break and come back with the homepage. I had a news story, but I got a lot more, and one you're going to really love. Hey, everybody. This portion of the Mike O'Meara Show is brought to you by our very, very good friends at Harry's. Say goodbye to the hassle of making another annoying decision with Harry's razors. In a sea of too many options, Harry's
Every time, Oscar.
Experiment.
Experiment.
Excuse me.
Harry's consistently provides high-quality razors that are much better than in-store options and at the best price. Harry's delivers your refills straight to your door and takes care of everything, so you only have to choose once. Join the many people who already love Harry's just like we do. Try their $3 trial set today. This set includes a 5-blade German-engineered razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover. You can also schedule replacement blade delivery whenever you need it, with refills as low as $2, and that's a deal. Plus, with a no-risk trial, if you don't love your shave, it's on them. Get a quality shave without the hassle with Harry's razors. Save the hassle, set up your delivery, and get the best quality shave with Harry's. Get a $13 starter set for just $3 at harrys.com/TMOS. That's harrys.com/TMOS for a $3 starter set. And I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you try Harry's, you're going to be just like me, and you're going to love them.
From the four corners of the World Wide Web and into your digital device, it's what you need to know. This is the homepage.
This is the homepage, ladies and gentlemen, and the official coronation of King Charles and Queen Camilla. They had portraits done, ladies and gentlemen, and the portraits of the family were released yesterday, and there were two noticeable absences.
Oh,
yes.
The Queen's not there, is she?
I bet you can guess who they were. Prince Harry and Jeffrey Epstein's buddy, Prince Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Who's Charles' brother, not in the official photos. Harry reportedly left the UK right after the ceremony, but it's not clear if he would have been invited to pose for the pics, even if he'd stayed. On a related note, listen to this. This is how much they get scrutinized.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of this situation? A lip reader tried to interpret the conversation Harry had with the guy he sat next to at the coronation. One of the things he supposedly said, according to a lip reader,
yeah,
was, quote, "I'm fed up with the way they treat me." Boy, isn't that great that the lip reader picked up on that? Something you can put right in the British tabloid.
Of course.
Anyway.
And that's something you want to tell to a stranger at a coronation, too.
Yeah.
I'm just fed. How you been?
A lot of people thought Lionel Richie sounded terrible at the coronation concert, which I did not have the pleasure of witnessing. So,
yeah, he was. It was okay.
I didn't. Did you watch it?
I watched some clips of him. He's Lionel Richie. I mean, even when he sounds great, he's still just Lionel Richie.
Down the roll about
Yeah. I would see him in concert. I would go see
It
him
would
in
have
concert.
been more special if you don't watch him on American Idol on a regular basis.
That's true. That's true.
Like, he's got such great exposure, and I'm happy that he's as popular as he is. I'm a fan. But it was like, oh, I wonder if he's going to make it back for American Idol. That's all I thought about.
Yeah, you know who would have been really good at the coronation concert?
Hey, I am John Tesh. Just got back from jolly old England. What a coronation it was. First time in roughly 70 years that we've had one of those. Listen, if you'd like to attend your favorite coronation, I suggest you get in touch with John Tesh, Intelligence for Your Life, and get bent. We still know basically nothing about the medical complication that has kept Jamie Foxx in the hospital for the past month. Rumors.
Yes.
Rumors. A supposed source in Jamie's inner circle says that he's stable and his condition is, quote, not a life-threatening situation right now. Of course, the now suggests that it may have been life-threatening at one point, but no. Look, I get that he wants to keep it close to the vest. I get that he has gotten up and walked out of interviews when they've talked about his personal life with Katie Holmes. I get that. But he's a mega star. He's an A-lister of A-listers. You know, people are curious. They care and they want to know. And I think they're not obligated to do anything. He's a free citizen to do what he wants, but people are dying to know what's going on with with Jamie Foxx because they're fans. The source says, quotes, doctors are doing more tests and want to be completely sure that he will be okay before allowing him to leave the hospital. He will also be advised to keep his stress level down when he does get discharged. So you've heard the rumors.
There's something going on.
You know?
Yeah.
And I won't repeat the rumor.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing because I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
what
just
the
a rumor.
latest is.
Yeah,
Did he had a breakdown of some kind?
No, that someone tried to unalive him.
That's right. We've heard this before.
Yeah, somebody actually tried to take him out.
Yeah.
It's weird.
By sucking his toes.
In a motel. Operated by Hilton.
You okay, Oscar?
A $30 million legal battle between Tiger Woods and his ex-girlfriend has escalated.
Oh, dear. Tiger.
With Erica Herman accusing the golf superstar of beginning their sexual relationship when she was his employee and threatening to fire her if she didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement she now wants voided. I don't know. Herman, in court documents filed late Friday, also accused Woods of having his lawyer break up with her at an airport in October after falsely telling her they were going on a weekend trip. The lawyer then evicted her from Woods' $54 million mansion north of Palm Beach.
You know, air travel is stressful enough. The last thing you need is a lawyer breaking up with you at the airport.
If that is true, if you want to know, gee, I'd really love to painlessly extricate myself from a relationship, if you want to do that, Tiger, and I have no evidence whether you did or you didn't, but if you want to do that, perhaps not sending a lue after you've promised somebody a weekend trip and doing it. I don't think
Mike,
that would be.
you got to get them off the
DEFCON
property.
5.
Yeah.
Oscar, you're such
true.
an ass.
But can you imagine that moment in the airport?
Oscar's siding with big money once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, can you imagine the moment at the airport when the lady looks over and says, Joe Coyne, what are you doing here?
They want you off the property.
Well,
They want you off the property now.
this is what's wild. On the back end, the lawsuit for the house, and I'm
Yes.
sorry if you have this and I'm reading ahead, is the law. So Tiger Smart, the home is under a trust. So she's suing the trust for $30 million, as you say.
Yeah, there's nothing more other than that's what she's upset
Well,
about.
how can you get through a trust? And by the way, she's claiming that there's an oral
Hey now.
like agreement where that just you got to get that in writing.
You Shut up! Sorry, Mike.
Let's move on, shall we, please? Now, Ray Liotta's cause of death has been released. Took a while.
Yeah.
Officials in the DR found heart and respiratory system issues caused last year's tragic passing. I think he may have been a pretty heavy smoker, but I'm not sure. According to docs obtained by TMZ, the actor's manner of death was categorized as natural and nonviolent, citing respiratory insufficiency, pulmonary edema, that's fluid in the lungs, and acute heart failure.
He didn't look healthy. He did not look
No,
well.
No, and I've seen him in recent stuff, and he doesn't. The doc also says he suffered from, is it atherosclerosis?
Sounds right.
Or atherosclerosis?
Atherosclerosis, I believe.
Atherosclerosis, a thickening of the arteries caused by a buildup of plaque in the inner lining, something that often leads to diabetes and other health issues. Do you have that?
I don't. That's one of the few that I don't have on my bucket list yet checked off. I got to get it.
He was 67, and he was filming the movie Dangerous Waters in the Dominican Republic last year. A source close to him told us he died in his sleep. Legendary actor, and sorry, he's gone. Let's
Wonder,
lighten the mood with a little Mother's Day fun,
Wonder
shall
what
we?
his toes look like.
As long as he's not in that Hilton motel, he's going to be A-okay.
Yeah, ace.
Welcome to Homewood Suites. Are you going to be checking in? You might want to come down to our 5 o'clock cocktail buffet. We have pigs in a blanket.
I loved you in tow, fellas.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, my God. Krispy Kreme
I love it.
is celebrating Mother's Day this year with the release of an all-new Minis for Mom donut collection. Starting May 8th, 2023, the new Minis for Mom collection available in a 16-count box that features all new mini glazed donuts plus a mini version of the brand's iconic original glazed. All that can be yours this Mother's Day if you drop by Krispy Kreme Donuts, you fat cow.
We're no strangers to love.
Intelligence for your life.
Yes. Artery clogging for your life. An emergency kit in your car could help you if you get this is John Ted. Now I'm really reading it like him. An emergency kit in your car could help you if you get stranded somewhere with life-saving stuff like first aid basics, water, non-perishable food, flares, and maybe a nice bottle of wine. Listen further. A 48-year-old woman named Lillian
Funny.
was out for a short drive recently when she made a wrong turn.
Oh, Lillian.
Duh!
Boop.
And her vehicle got stuck in the mud within a dense bush.
Look out.
Who had recorded it also
You know my birth records were lost.
She wasn't able to hike out on her own due to health issues. She had arteriosclerosis.
Oh, that sucks. Poor Lillian.
So she stayed with her car. She only had a few snacks and sweets to eat, and no water. Maybe if she didn't have sweets all the time, she wouldn't, be able to, hike out of the bush.
Well, maybe that's why the car sunk in so deep.
She had no water, but she did have a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
She doesn't drink. The wine was a gift she bought for her mom. She ended up being stranded for 5 days, and she survived on the snacks and the one bottle of wine before she was finally rescued. It was getting pretty dire, though, and she thought she wasn't going to make it. Fortunately, she was discovered, hospitalized for dehydration, and has since been released. It's unclear what kind of wine it was. She told the rescuing workers that, I didn't care what kind of wine it was. And now a little something, ladies and gentlemen. Authorities in Pennsylvania have filed charges against the owner of Young's Pest Control, 67-year-old Roger Young, after he allegedly admitted to urinating in a customer's living room, which police say was caught on the family's home surveillance camera.
Roger.
Police say on April 24th, he was reportedly contracted to spray pesticides inside the residence located at the Haida Village Apartments. According to the affidavit, police say the apartment complex manager told investigators that they use Young's Pest Control for all their pest control jobs. The tenants reportedly viewed their home surveillance camera, which allegedly showed Young urinating on their couch and other belongings.
Roger.
Police say the video then shows Young set down his pesticide container, looked around, and walked towards the couch again, at which time he began urinating on it again.
Wow.
Authorities say the video shows him continuing to urinate on their carpet and other stuff before looking up and spotting the camera. He was questioned about the incident, and he copped to it. He admitted to it. He reportedly told police that he messed up and was having a bad day. The good news?
Yeah.
All the bugs are dead. Win-win. Right?
Can't miss.
Done and done.
They get a new couch, which is fantastic.
Brand
And
new couch.
And the exterminator pays for it. That's
Roger.
intelligence for your life. We'll be right back, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This portion of our program is brought to you by Derm Glow Skin.
Yes.
I want to make this. I want to make this extra special. I really do. I want to make this extra special. Hold on just a second.
Yes, Derm Glow.
God damn it.
It's a new sponsor, Oscar. They've been with us a long time. But
Yeah,
this
they're
is
back, baby.
Thank
brand
you, Rob.
new.
Thank
They're
you for
back.
chatting.
Yeah.
They're back.
I used them
How's
last
this?
Christmas.
Oh, yes,
love it,
yes.
love it.
Attention, everyone. Attention, everyone. Mother's Day is almost here, and we've got the perfect gift idea for you. From Carla. Introducing Carla's Beauty Bundle. Bundle. Everything you need for the ultimate skincare routine. And the best part, it's on sale for Mother's Day. Get it now for just $60, down from its original price of $70. Or treat mom to a Derm Glow Skin Instant E-gift card. Available in just a few clicks. Available with just a few clicks on your website. Want to get a complimentary virtual skin consultation for mom? Book now.
When?
Now.
Thank you.
At dermglowskin.com, they've got a wide selection of mom's favorite skincare products. Sorry. And even some guy faves, too. They ship everywhere. And Afterpay is available. Don't wait. Visit dermglowskin.com and do it now. To shop for great Mother's Day deals that she will love. Thank you.
You know, I forgot to put the motto on the copy, the official motto for Derm Glow, which is, "Hey, I work for a living."
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa. All right, so AI, it's been top of mind for everyone for quite
Everywhere.
some time.
Everywhere.
And a little over the top, if you ask me. I mean, I understand everybody's excited about it, but it's been around for a while, and just now everybody's deciding to talk about it.
It hasn't, and it has, Mike. I think it's important to note that our ability as regular consumers to even understand what artificial intelligence was or how it could impact us.
May I offer a quick example of it?
We haven't had access.
Yeah, this is perhaps, I think, one of the best uses for it.
When I golf, I don't care who wins. I just hope everyone has a good time.
So that was when we had you synthesize your voice at this show in
at the
New
live
Orleans.
show. Yes.
And had you say things you wouldn't normally say.
What I
Yeah,
thought
it was a good bit.
what I thought was great is that yesterday or a couple days ago we talked about James Earl Jones.
Right.
And how someone reached out to Rob for Mike, and you said that he sounded like a young James Earl Jones.
Right.
And as I guess within our experience here at Podville and what we've done with AI, even for the work we did for the live show in New Orleans, most people sound younger. Mike right now is playing a voicemail from his phone.
Smash it.
Don't smash your phone. Don't smash your phone.
Don't
smash
kick.
it.
Don't
smash
kick.
it. And so Mike also had Jim Nance reach out, right?
That was on Monday of this week. Or last week.
All of the AIs that we've mastered here and off air have been a younger version of people's voices.
Yeah, why is that, do you suppose?
That's the one thing, and I'm sure that there's...
Is it the source material that they're using?
Well, the program... This is what's... Hold on. I think Mike had it. There we go.
I finally got a chance to listen to
The other side of the phone. There you go.
me this past April at the Masters, and I thought it was hilarious.
This
you guys
side?
keep bringing the funny, and I would love to come on the show soon. Take care.
Yeah. We got
Those
a
things
nice
are
clip.
Mike.
We got a nice clip of it, but he sounded young.
Do I even belong to be on this show if I can't do that? I'm sorry. It's time.
No,
okay?
no,
Come back.
No, it's fine.
Just give me a second.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck what? What? No. Yeah, play it again, What thinks that you qualify to even do a podcast with technology when you can't even work your own phone? Look, this phone's a piece of... No, it's not the phone, dumbass. It's you. It's you. It's 60 soon to be 4-year-old you. You're stupid. Learn to use your phone if you're going to play it on the show. All right, I will. All right, I will. Yeah, I will. Okay, don't yell at me. I will yell at you if I want to. Thank you.
What about you work for a living?
Yeah.
That's the other one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's real.
That's her. No, it just frustrates me. So AI. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I derailed the whole
It's
discussion.
okay.
did not.
It's okay.
Stupid
It's okay.
ass.
It's fine.
All right.
My question to you is this.
Yes.
Now, there are higher level programs. We use them here. I thought we did the best we could with the programs we're using. One more time. You a different clip from Mike.
Yeah, okay.
Much younger clip.
Yeah, okay, here we go. One moment.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm always extra careful with my electronics.
Perfect timing, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah.
Young baritone.
Right.
And my question to you, Mike, what year do you think that Mike O'Mara was actually on the radio? That voice of
Oh,
Can you
that
play me
voice.
another
Yes,
clip, please?
Absolutely.
please.
Yeah, how about
All right.
this?
Turn it up a little bit.
It's so
for me,
great
too.
to see all of you.
That's a
You
little
know what,
distant.
Oscar? We have a great show for you tonight. Welcome to the Mike O'Meara Show. We are live at the House of Blues in New Orleans.
I'd say it's relatively recent.
right?
Yeah.
So we had a listen.
So do we know when it was?
we had
me?
so we had a listener write in, and they say that audio, our source audio, was that we pulled for that AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to be from roughly 8 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds right.
Because there's some audio files out there that
Right.
they know.
Change.
They know when Mike's voice changes and when my voice changes or your voice changes. They know, right?
You know, it speaks to a TV reco. When Oscar gets it right, he gets it right. And this TV reco that he brought to us, that's brand new, a show called Silo. It's on Apple, I believe. Is
Yes.
that where it is?
Yes.
And it is, it shows you how we can be so easily manipulated.
Yes.
I mean, we can be absolutely, I see nothing to change my mind that we could be a Twilight Zone herd of cattle being sent to pasture and manipulated by an artificial intelligence source that will get us to do whatever they want us to do. And Silo fits right into that. And, I urge you to watch that if you're interested, because don't you think it kind of taps into AI in a big way?
Yeah.
And, the whole thing with it's so logical what they're saying about it. And people are upset with you a little bit about the AI we've done on the show.
They just wanted to know the source material, and the source material was correct. We pulled a bunch of tape from years ago from the show that's why your voice sounds younger.
So when you say you pulled a bunch of tape,
yes.
When you put it together,
yes.
didn't you just type in what you wanted me to say?
No. So the way that our system works,
I never asked you during the live show in New Orleans how it was done.
So you have to feed the software as much source material as you want, so it learns the cadence of your voice.
And we've actually, let me jump in.
Please.
When we were first messing with it, we put in like maybe a paragraph.
Yeah.
And what it spit back at us was okay. It would
So you put in a paragraph, a rando paragraph.
Right. Yeah, like a spot of you reading a spot nice and clean with clear diction.
But if you're to put in pages and pages.
Hours.
AI learns, and that's kind of freaky.
You can, all right, let me just see if I've got it right.
Yes.
So you put a paragraph in, and then how much did you ultimately feed the computer to generate the
Roughly
AI
10
version
hours.
of me?
10 hours.
Oh, so you put a good chunk of
Yes.
stuff in there, a lot of different
Yes.
words. Did it, as far as you know, manufacture words too? Was it able to do that?
It does.
That's what it does.
It does manufacture words. So once you've loaded the system and it says, okay, it processes it for some time, and it says, okay, I have got. So the machine will prompt you and say, voice print captured. So it's captured your voice.
So so it's got everything you need, and then you can type in and make me say whatever you want me to say.
Correct. And that's what we did for the live show.
All right, now I get it. Now I totally get it. But we have to do it for everybody. We have to do it for Rob first,
Yes.
then Pony,
Correct,
then you.
correct.
Actually, we'll do both you.
And that's the dangerous
and Rob.
side
Yeah.
of this software.
It can be used to fool people.
And
Yeah.
but also for entertainment value, there's just a ton of options.
Oh, they've been using it in cinema for, they were ahead of the curve as far as using it for, CGI is very similar to AI. But what we're talking about here is the ability to learn. That, to me, with all the things I've read about it, that's the thing that I think the scientists are concerned about, because the ability to learn will mean that in a very, very short period of time, they're going to eclipse everything that man could do.
Of course.
And if you're able to do that and you're an entity, can't you teach yourself that you're Emperor Ming and you can subjugate the human race? I mean, is it a stretch? I don't think so.
It is not a stretch.
Terrifying.
If you watch not last week's 60 Minutes, not this past week's, 2 weeks ago.
Is that the one where they replace Steve Croft with an AI?
Steve Croft, I think he says this is probably the last certified, script to a show that we can guarantee no AI was used for.
Yeah, and now throw in a writer's strike out in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The writer's strike out in Hollywood. What could possibly go wrong with that,
Yeah.
And by the way, a survey says that if you dwell on the fact that artificial intelligence could result in the demise of the entire human race, you're not alone, but you are traveling down a slippery slope. You see, thinking about it too much will result in you becoming lodged in a massive depression, and you could do yourself self-harm. John Tesh saying, get bent.
I think it would be probably pretty easy to replace John Tesh with AI. You wouldn't. We could do that in a day and a half, if that.
And then all right. As a matter of fact, let me do the AI John Tesh that we would create over Rick Astley.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Hi everybody, it's John Tesh. You know, I love doing this show for you each and every Monday through Friday. But what I enjoy more than that is taking lines of cocaine and sprinkling them across a stripper's buttocks and then sniffing like there's no tomorrow. I'm John Tesh. Get bent.
We're no strangers to love.
Thank you. We got to take a break. All right, when we come back, how is Carrie ruining the graduation
You'd
for
be surprised,
Rob's
Mike. You would
daughter,
be
Julia?
surprised. Yes.
We're going to talk about that and all the other wonderful things that you want to hear about right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. And thanks for spending some time with us. Our time is your time, and always a good time to have a time, isn't it? Time. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa. Brought to you by Electric E-Bikes. Spring into outdoor adventures with Electric E-Bikes. Enjoy the bike you want with amazing and affordable financing options. These fast, fun, and foldable bikes are perfect for quick store trips or longer adventures.
Yeah, baby.
Packed with features like a removable battery, LCD display, and multiple levels of pedal assist. Electric E-Bikes are perfect for anyone. Plus, they help lower gas costs and reduce your carbon footprint. Join Oscar and other happy riders and say goodbye to parking fees. Experience the freedom of riding an electric e-bike this spring. Start your next adventure with Electric E-Bikes Ready, Set, Spring Sale. Visit electricebikes.com to learn more and explore the new Expedition Cargo e-bike and all of the other epic models Electric has to offer. That's Lectric, ebikes.com. Okay, there is a major graduation happening. Oscar and I will be doing the show together on Friday, the bonus show, because Rob will be in Richmond, Virginia, going to the Virginia Commonwealth University commencement.
Go Rams, go.
Go Rams.
Where the cap and gown will be worn by his lovely daughter, Julia, who is graduating with a fine arts degree from VCU.
Precisely 30 years apart between our graduations at the school, which is kind of wild. And I will say this, she is graduating summa cum laude, and I couldn't be any prouder of her.
Congratulations.
She is very, very, I just don't worry about her because she's always had it so dialed in.
Her way.
Her way.
Yes.
Exactly. She's got 2 jobs in Richmond lined up that aren't career jobs. One is in the vegan coffee industry, but the other is at a print shop. So she's actually got a job furthering what she does. And so,
I mean, that's the win of wins, right?
Yeah.
If you're getting employment right out of the door in college, that's a great triumph for her.
Yep.
And I wish her the best. I think she's a super smart kid, and I think that she is.
oh yeah,
going
you got
to
to
do
spend
big
time with
things.
her recently. With the last time
Couple
you were
of
up here,
times.
yeah. So she's
and
great.
she's a sweetie, and I like her man, the mascot, Chewy the squirrel. I like him too, and I think that
it's nutsy, Mike.
nutsy. Of course, that's what I said. So you are turbo into this graduation.
Well, yeah, it's very cool because she wanted to do a party in Richmond the day of her graduation for her friends and college cohorts and all that to come to. And she's got friends in Richmond down there. So I said, that's great. But we didn't want to cut out my family. So the following week, we're going to do something up here
Yes,
as well.
we shall be there as
Good.
a family.
I love
yes.
it. Love it. But because Carrie is having to help plan this Richmond party as an away game, it has been going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about all the stuff that she's got lined up.
I got a question about Richmond.
Okay.
If she's having, my mom didn't come down to my college graduation and plan a party
Right.
down in. We went out to dinner.
Right.
We graduated, then went out to dinner, and then I went and partied with my friends.
Right.
What? You're having one at your house, right?
Right. And one in Richmond.
Why are you having 2?
This is what Carrie and Julia set up. And I thought it was going to be something simple where Carrie
I
said,
don't get it.
we're going to get some pizza.
Yeah.
We'll have drinks and we'll
At
hang
your
out.
house or down in Richmond?
No, in our house is going to be a different thing. I'm handling the one at our house. It's going to be burgers
Julie's
and
family
stuff.
Dry.
get together, and Julia's coming up for that.
Right. But this is the day of the day of the graduation.
I'm not familiar
No,
with it.
it is non-traditional to have 2 parties. You have a family party, and then the kids have their own thing.
Yeah, because
the
this-
kids' party.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like a kids
Before,
party.
during, and after in the case of American University.
But
That's
this
the
is
way
for
we do it.
her. She's got a lot of friends going on and stuff in Richmond that she wants to hang out with that day. And
But what is? I know. That's why I'm wondering why your
Why are
wife
you
is
guys
involved in
involved in
anything
that?
down there.
so I told Carrie, I said, here's what, we'll go to the graduation. We'll make sure she's set up. and then we'll get out of there Friday night because she doesn't want us there Friday night.
You mean set up for what?
For her to have people over to her house to hang out and party. But
okay. Well, then that's setting up a party that she's going to have at her house.
Yeah, and we'll hang out a little bit and then we'll get out of there, right?
That's cool.
Yeah.
And that's done all the time, I'm sure.
But Carrie has been so worked up about food and this and that. And yesterday she says, well, it happened. I said, what? She says, can't get the pizza we want. I said, what pizza did you want that got canceled? She says, the goat cheese pizza with the fig drizzle. And I'm like, Carrie, this is a college party. If you have anything that's even close to warm pizza and warm beer, everyone's going to come and have the time of their life. And she's like, I don't know. I could go to Wegmans. Wegmans has chicken tenders. Do you think they like chicken tenders? I said they like food.
This is her little one moving on with her life.
And, this is the last hurrah for her.
I wouldn't call it a full-fledged crisis, but
it's crisis, but to the point of, I think it was last weekend when she drove down to help clean up the place to get ready for the party, and she says, "Are you coming?"
That's too much.
I agree. That's why I didn't go. And
the last time I checked, when we got together with Julia, it looked to me that she had. Well, from my casual observation, 2 functioning hands.
That's right. Exactly right. And
he's got Bark Up the Squirrel, right? He's there.
Can he help set it up?
But
she wants to do it for her child.
I actually said to Carrie last weekend, I said, Carrie, I know you got a lot on your mind right now, but Julia's still graduating, right? We still get to go to the ceremony, right? We still get to watch her walk across and get the piece of paper, right?
And you are in. I thought the O's were difficult. You're in for a slog with Spiewak. Are they doing Are they doing the colleges or are they doing the entire
Julia
crew?
is blowing off the entire college graduation. The one for all of VCU that's going to be like 10,000 students, where they make people rise and they pronounce them graduated by school. She's just doing the one for the Academy of Arts.
They have 2?
Yeah, they have one that's just for the School of the Arts. Well, so
we're
only going to one.
Who's the commencement speaker at the Biggie?
Lauren Green.
Who?
No, not really.
Ken? Who is the commencement speaker?
Ponderosa. Who did he play? Ben Cartwright.
Ben Cartwright is going to be. No, I don't know who the speaker is for either. I plan to be surprised. Now,
well, I mean, at the colleges, if they're breaking it down into every, educational unit, they're not going to have big players.
I believe at our college commencement, the speaker was an executive from General Electric. So
we may have had a Secretary of State.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah, I've got your answer.
Okay.
You know this gentleman? You might.
I don't know him. He's a standout on the Rams basketball team. Huh.
Alum. He was.
Oh, he was.
He's graduated.
Okay, what does he do now?
What does he do now?
Yeah.
He graduated with a master's in criminal justice. He's 6'5".
Well, is this speaking at her college or at the big commencement?
This is the big commencement. I don't know who's doing the one. The one thing that I am excited about is they got the best venue for the small graduation, which is a classic theater right on campus called The Mosque.
Here we go. He switched sports after college and established himself as a tight end in the NFL.
Okay.
All right. He plays for the Colts.
All right. That's pretty good.
For him.
We won't see
What's his name?
Mo Ali
Cox.
And the last name is a hyphenated name, ALIE-COX. First name Mo, M-O.
Graduates at American University hold a silent protest at commencement. That's so interesting.
At American?
I don't remember that. I really don't. More than a third of the graduating seniors at American University's College of Art and Sciences, staged a silent protest yesterday at their commencement, angered by the choice of George Gilder, a favored economist of the Reagan administration, supply siders to deliver the main address.
Oh, that sounds
I remember it now.
gripping.
I think he was one of the creepy guy, Berenson's friends. I think that's
why
wow. He did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting to look back.
What were you looking for? I'm sorry.
I was looking for our commencement speaker in
who
1981.
Who yours was. I got you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm hoping that Carrie can stop sweating the pizza long enough to enjoy herself for this graduation. We can actually take a moment to celebrate Julia and have a nice day and get out of there and let her do her thing.
Well, that's making her angry if you're talking in the tone you're talking.
He doesn't do that at home.
Well, no,
It's
but
blustering.
what I keep saying to her is, Carrie, it's going
He's
to
letting
be
it
fine.
all out here.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
this is
good.
where
I
we-
think
It's
we all
going
vent.
to be fine.
Yeah.
We don't
Right.
need to really roll out the red carpet. This is not going to be a huge thing. You've seen her house. It's not a big deal.
Let me
you
just say
Yeah.
this about that. all
Okay,
right? We
thank
do
you.
have to break here.
Yes.
What I would say about going down there and having a party, go down, set it up, give her a hug, go to the ceremony, get in your car, come back home.
This
They
is
don't
what
want to
I
have
want.
anything to do with mom and dad after you want mom and dad to see you in the cap and gown and
Yes.
hug you and get a picture and bye-bye.
He's out.
That's it.
I want out.
Now, when the family celebrates your graduation,
yes. The
you
following
know,
week,
which,
yeah.
by the way, didn't happen in my family. We didn't, either for my sister or for me.
Not
that
for
would have been-
Kathy?
no, that would have been icing on the cake. We didn't do that. It was just a thing. Yeah, I mean that's all. It wasn't a.
That
but
explains
it's,
a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't explain it.
No, frankly, if your family wanted to, be part of the graduation,
Yeah.
celebrate it, go down there and go to it.
Yeah.
But that's you don't want to put people through that.
No.
No.
Oh, I've been to too many of them. I've been to my own daughters, both of them, and they're tedious. They're absolutely tedious. And
Our
the
own
last
was,
one-
I remember mine was tedious. I remember it being tedious, and I was there.
I went to Catherine's, or was it Elizabeth? No, this was Elizabeth's. I went to Elizabeth's at Mary Washington University. The seats were all filled in the main area, and so I went into the college center, sat in an easy chair, and watched it on a monitor.
Wow.
Comfy.
That's the way to do it.
Will
That's the
you
way to
do
it.
your typical?
my yell?
Yes.
Probably.
Good.
Yeah, probably
As
will.
you should.
I don't have many more chances to do it.
Knock it out.
Yeah. Her,
I
I'll
didn't have
be
a
able
party
to-
for either one of my kids, but after they graduated, I went home and got drunk.
Well, that's
Yeah, it
that's
was,
not
uh,
in my
it was-
game plan, Mike.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
can't do that anymore.
No.
Now that's why things like this
Yeah.
gain a little importance, as they should.
Yes.
Perhaps if I wasn't in an alcoholic haze, I might have been more, accommodating to my daughters when
Well,
they graduated.
I'll save you a piece of goat cheese pizza.
Yeah, my daughters who both graduated. One with a degree in make, and the other one with a degree in no money. We'll be right back.
It's a master's degree. Oh my God. Yes.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa. This portion of the program brought to you by Legacy Box. Mother's Day is this Sunday. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Here's what you do. Preserve your cherished memories with ease and safety using Legacy Box this Mother's Day. Give the perfect gift to your mom or grandma and connect with your family's history. Simply send in your Legacy Box filled with old VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, and pictures, and their team will professionally digitize everything by hand in the USA, right here on the terra firma of the United States of America.
Mike, what's the greatest country in the world?
Here.
Yes.
Get your memories back on a thumb drive or the cloud along with your originals. Spend quality time with loved ones and cherish your memories forever with Legacy Box. Order now at legacybox.com. We've all used it. It's like magic, bringing your past into the present and for the future. I'm John Tesh. I'm sorry, obsessed with him today. For a limited time, go to legacybox.com/TMOS for their best Mother's Day sale ever. Buy today to take advantage of 60% off Legacy Box and just send it in when you're ready. Go to legacybox.com/TMOS. And now, without further ado, let's get right to it with Mr. Rob Spiewak. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to find it. I swear to God, just a second. I've got it. It's right here. It's called the Flip Side Stager. Thank you.
Yes.
The flip side.
You know, Oscar never ceases to amaze me with some of the stuff he sends me because I never know exactly what I'm going to get. And Mike, you may want to tune out for this first tape, but to people of a certain age, including us, this is a big deal because Back to the Future was a very important movie to me growing up. I loved it. I loved all three of them. But that first one was a movie that I saw in the theater, I think 3 or 4 times because I just loved it so much. And a guy on TikTok, his name is The Ruppel. The Ruppel, Mike. The Ruppel brings up something very interesting that sort of puts it into the context of time and a weird coincidence that I can't believe I myself never came up
I
with.
just figured this out, so now you have to know it too, so we can sit in our misery together. I don't even know what to do with this knowledge. I just saw a TikTok that said if Back to the Future was made today, they'd go back to 1993. Because in the movie, they went from 1985 to 1955. That's 30 years back. That wasn't the part that really messed me up. The part that messed me up would be when Marty McFly goes back to 1955, the first song he hears is Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman signifies they're in 1955. So, got me thinking, what song would signify that they were in 1993? Some of you figured it out before I even got to it. Prepare yourselves for 1993's song.
From Mr. Sandman to Enter Sandman.
Love
That's
it.
crazy.
Isn't that nutty?
Yeah.
Eerie.
Yeah.
Eerie.
And again, like this guy
30
said,
years.
I can't believe I didn't
Yeah.
come up with it first.
It's
It's
crazy.
an amazing thing. But that is wild when you think about how ancient the 50s seemed when we
Oh
saw.
my god, the different generation.
Yeah.
Does
and
1993 feel the same way for kids our age when we watched Back to the Future?
I don't know. I don't think things have, I mean, certain technology things have changed, but I don't think like the overall look
Right.
of the world
The
has
aesthetic.
changed that much. Yeah, the aesthetic.
But back then,
This has been the most amazing experience, the most amazing experience of my life.
I agree, Donald.
Anyway, so Sandman,
you.
Mike, that's it. Thank you for
Sandman.
indulging me. Where are you on Brussels sprouts?
I love them.
I do
Funny
too.
story, rapid fire, super fast story, super fast. I was from Connecticut.
Yes.
That's where the sub base was, down in the southern part of Connecticut. My father, one of his best friends growing up, was Commander Crabtree, commander of the USS Theodore Roosevelt, a nuclear submarine. We went down to New London, Connecticut to meet with Commander Crabtree and his family while the sub was in dry dock, and we were going to have dinner on the submarine while it was in for repairs in dry dock. They said, Mike, is there anything you don't like? And they were laughing around. I said, the only thing I don't like is Brussels sprouts. The guys brought it out. We were in the officers' mess. They brought out beautiful roast beef, put it on the table, brought out some French fries or baked potatoes, whatever, and then they lifted up a big silver thing, and there were Brussels sprouts, and everybody in the whole officers' mess went, Mike, drama.
And then the sub sank.
Yeah.
What a 13-year-old boy.
That's sweet.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
Nothing
That's awesome.
cooler.
No,
Probably one of
funny.
the coolest experiences of my
Cool.
life. Absolutely.
But I did not know this. Brussels sprouts are very popular as an appetizer now. I saw them almost in every restaurant we went to in New Orleans, and this really surprised me. Do you know they have genetically modified Brussels sprouts since the 1990s?
How?
They've made them less bitter.
So any kid who grew up in the 80s and 90s can tell you that Brussels sprouts were incredibly bitter when we were kids. But in the 1990s, a Dutch scientist, he identified the chemical in Brussels sprouts that makes them bitter. So in the 90s, the chemical that was producing that bitter flavor was bred out, crossbred with higher producing varieties, meaning we got more Brussels sprouts that weren't bitter. So by the time the 2010s rolled around, there were lots of Brussels sprouts and they didn't taste bitter anymore. And suddenly they're incredibly palatable and thus really good on restaurant menus. Genetic modification isn't a dirty word. It's how we make tasty vegetables today.
They have genetically modified Brussels sprouts.
Cool. They have
That's
gotten
one of
better
my
over the
favorite new
years.
sounds.
I
play the
love
hell
it
out of
too. Yeah.
Gross.
But you know, it's kind of wild. I hadn't thought about
Yeah.
it, but it makes sense.
Wild.
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 Mike, I want to tell you, it's wild.
It's wild.
No, I'm not sure this is going to promote Waze for me. I think that the Jonas Brothers, as far as pop singers go, they miss it by this much.
Okay.
I just don't think they've ever put out a record that I said, I got to have that record or anything. Well, they're promoting a new album, and what do you do to promote it? Now you can get the Jonas Brothers to be your voice on Waze.
Hey guys, it's Joe. It's Nick and Kevin here. Come behind the scenes as we become the next voice of Waze.
Our new album is inspired by 70s singer-songwriters, disco, and funk. Speed trap reported ahead.
Exit right is what I would tell you if you had to exit right. What you do?
Tour the world with us when you activate the Jonas Brothers experience on Waze.
The first thing I do with Waze is I mute all talking.
You know,
I don't
Rob,
want-
when I put together my new, my new soundboard,
Yeah.
could you start that
Yeah,
Jonas Brothers
Jonas
thing
Brothers.
Hey
again?
guys, it's
Okay.
Joe. It's Nick and Kevin here. Come behind the scenes as we become the next voice.
Excuse me. All right, never mind. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Took them all out
Very
with
good.
one shot.
Over here, boys. Thank you. There. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Did you know that the new version of SWAT on television, which I loved the old show SWAT, love the theme song. Did you know that it has been on for 7 seasons?
Wow.
And also CBS canceled it.
Oh.
Or as I guess the kids would say today, unrenewed it. And they got such a letter campaign, they brought back SWAT for a 7th season to give it a proper ending.
It took a lot of letter writing, Rob, but they finally got it back on the air.
But who even knew? I mean, I guess it just goes
Who
to
knew?
It just goes to show. I guess I don't watch enough network TV anymore.
It's paste. It's all it is paste.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very, very true. And let's close with this, Mike. Not that. There's a girl, young girl. I'd say she's probably about 5. She's had a bad day at school.
Okay.
And the mom is taking a video of her. She gets into her car seat and her head is down and she looks like she's just had the worst day.
Oh, poor thing.
And they ask the girl, what's up?
I done so much at school that I just need to take a second.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
What did you do at school?
It's just too much at school.
What do you do?
I could go to lunch. It's a lot for me.
She had to go to lunch. It's a lot.
She had to
for
go
her.
to lunch. That's a tough day for a kid.
It is. It really is.
I mean,
It's a lot
lunch,
for me.
recess, these things take time and they just chew up a day. And sometimes, where's the Calgon moment for the 5-year-old? All right? Give me a break. Hey, we got to get out of here. We'll be back with a brand new episode tomorrow. And thank you for all your support. Spread the word about the Mike O'Mara Show on Apple and all the other platforms we're on. And check a look at all our content. We're everywhere. You can't miss us. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Brussels sprouts.
Ciao, ciao.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
That's what that is, man. I'm telling you.
See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you got to go into somebody dying.
You're unstoppable.